and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. He finds Cup along the out route. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ooh. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. He'll go play action with Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
At the 47-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. But the man is Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, Walker. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball, more times than not, leads to a pass interference call.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
In motion is Barner. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Darnold. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's now 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that will lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
It's 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. On the move left. He'll take off again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
The 36-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Buccaneer
First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. If he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Throwing is Baker. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Once again, it's Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Levante David doing his work on defense.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain there of of 11. First down, Seattle.
And that's good.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example of it.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
7-yard gain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
It's now 2nd
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. He's going to run it. And a nice run to be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. There's defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. Whoa! And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irving. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Second down throw from Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Mayfield. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Mayfield to throw. To swing this out wide to Irving. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He'll step up and run. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Irving. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A second effort, and he is in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. Just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just can't quite run it down.
Throwing on second down, Darnold.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irving. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
It's Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otten. And he'll take this one in. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On 1st down is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1. A give. This is Irving. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
It's Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mayfield. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They send Godwin in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup, and the Buccaneer 1st down.
Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go.
Number
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Baker to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
28, Seahawks 3.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Seahawks 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. It's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield, Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Here's Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one, so nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Irvin. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they're going to hold up here in pass protection.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got cut. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Seattle.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
They run with Walker.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for a 3rd down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Seahawks 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Irving, and he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. At the middle of the field, he's got Evans. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna have a Buccaneers 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need-to-have-it situations. Tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
Right back to Irving. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This one on target to Darnold. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Whistles look like the right side. Got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he's got another one. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
17.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Darnold on the keeper. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Into space at the 45. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up a perfect play against a perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. For the middle, it's Cup. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. To throw again is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's Darnold again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Curry, Horton, touchdown Seahawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The score, Buccaneers 38, Seahawks 24.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down is Mayfield.
Mayfield's pass complete to Chris Godwin. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Handoff here, up the middle, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll go again here with Irvin. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He's got the connection there, too. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have put, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. His way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Darnold now to throw. Forced out left. He's going to run it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
Darnold to throw on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
To throw on first down is Darnold. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
This
line.
pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit. I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here, they leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up first and goal.
Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
He was taken down behind.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time with Walker. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on third down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a third time and take their chances?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. On the ground, it's Irvin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Leonard Williams gets us for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Left side, he's got Ibuka. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. Has an opening past the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Baker going to hand it to White. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. Good for a Buccaneers first down. First down, right back to White. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's White. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their lead. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.